So this one is the problem number 4 relating to Arpita Nursing Home. Let us solve this particular problem. So first, Arpita Nursing Home, Mangalore, was newly started on 1/4/2012. The following is the receipt and payment account of Arpita Nursing Home for the year ending 31/3/2013. So, from this particular statement, what we have understood? From this particular statement, it is very clear that this particular nursing home is a newly started venture. So when the particular organization is newly started means there will not be any profit at the beginning, and that particular organization will not be having any opening balance sheet. So remember, here we will not be having any of the balance sheet, and there is no need of preparing or finding out a capital fund through preparing opening balance sheet. Understood, right? So next, see, they have given the receipts and payments account for the year ending 31st March 2013. So we have understood that the current period or the year for which we need to prepare the accounts is 1/4/2012 to 31st/3/2013 is the current year. Now see, receipt side they have given. So first item of the receipt side is to donation. So I have already told you that donation is, if nothing is mentioned, that particular donation becomes a revenue donation, right? Means a revenue item. But here, see, the amount is very big. Whenever the value or the amount of the particular item is big means that particular item will be considered as a capital item. And here they also have given the adjustment related to donation. The adjustment says that donation are to be capitalized. So there is no confusion. They have even given that it should be capitalized. So where we need to record this particular item? Where we need to record this particular item under liability side of the balance sheet. Why? Because this one is the capital item. If it is given for specific purpose, then 100%. This one is a capital item. If nothing is mentioned, if amount is big, then also that is capital item. If it is mentioned, then it is revenue. Next one is fees from patient. So this one is a nursing home. So fees from patient, that means there is a receipt and the organization is going to get receipt regularly, as patients are going to visit the doctor for their treatment and doctor is going to charge some fees. So that is revenue for the nursing home, and it is recurring in nature. They are going to get this particular amount regularly. So this one is a revenue item and a revenue income. The receipt is income. See, here what happens means at the time of recording income and expenditure account, mainly understand, items which are on the receipt side will be written under income and expenditure side under credit side. That means here what and all the debits are there in income and expenditure, that all recorded as credit item. But remember, not all the item, only revenue item. So understanding which one is the capital item and which one is the revenue item is very important. Then next they have given regarding entrance fees. What is this entrance fees? Whenever the member enters into an organization, the fees or the amount is collected from them and it is a revenue item. This one is treated as a revenue item. So where we need to record this one? Under receipt side, means under income side of the income and expenditure account. Then they have given subscription. 2 subscriptions. So subscription is what? Amount which is paid by the member on a periodic basis. So this particular organization going to receive subscription on a periodic basis. That means it is regular in nature. So this one is a revenue item and what? Receipt. So where we need to record? Under income side. Then endowment fund. This one is a gift that the organization receives. So gift is not, organization is not going to get gift regularly, right? So where we need to write this, and we need to treat this one as a liability. Should be recorded under balance sheet, liability side. So next, see the receipt sides. Interest from bank. So when we deposit amount into the bank means that bank is going to give some benefit on our deposits, that is interest. So they are going to charge some percentage on that amount, and we are going to get that amount monthly or on a annual basis. So this one is income and this one is recurring in nature as long as the balance is there in our account. So this one is recurring in nature where we need to write down on the income side, right? Then miscellaneous receipts. So these are the receipts which the organization going to get regularly. So this one need to be recorded under income side of the income and expenditure account. So now what receipt side is over, now see the payment side. So the payment side consists by salary. The first item is salary. So salary is what the staffs, doctors, health workers, for them it is very important that they need to pay salary. Salary will be paid either on a monthly basis or an annual basis. And this one is a recurring expenditure for the nursing homes. So where we need to write down on debit side, that is expenditure side. Then instruments and equipment. What is this? This one is an asset. Instruments related to what? Instrument which is used at the time of operating the patients, ultrasonics, then other type of machines which are needed in treating the patient. So these are the asset for the nursing home, right? These are need to be recorded under asset side of the balance sheet. Then diet expenses. What is this? This is the expenditure incurred on buying food or any snacks which is needed for the staffs as well as doctors. So this one is also recurring in nature. And then government security. What is this? This is an investment which is made on government security. What is the benefit we are going to get out of this? They are going to give certain return on this particular security, that is interest. So this one is the expenditure which is made on a huge amount. So when the expenditure is huge amount means its benefit is huge, and its benefit is not going to get end within a year. Its benefit lasts more than a year. So whichever the expenditure on which the benefit we are going to get is increasing, and that is continuously receiving more than a year, means that is a capital expenditure. So this one is an asset as well as this one is a capital expenditure. So we should not record this under income and expenditure account. Then next comes office expense. So office expense is related to what? Writing of bill, for that books, the bill book we need, then pen, stationery, on all other expenses which are recurring in nature. So this one need to be recorded under expenditure side of the income and expenditure account. Then comes furniture. What is this? This one is an asset where we need to write down. We need to write down under asset side of the balance sheet. See, in income and expenditure, we are not going to write down any of the asset. Remember, no asset will be recorded under income and expenditure side. But if there is depreciation, they have asked to charge depreciation, only the amount of the depreciation will be written where? Under expenditure side. Why? Debit the expenses and losses. So expenditure side, it is recorded. Why? Because we need to debit all the expense as well as losses. Depreciation is a kind of loss. Why? The total amount of the asset is going to be reduced. So this one is a kind of loss. So we need to record that under debit side. If at the time of selling of asset we are going to receive some profit or some loss, where we need to record? This need to be recorded under income and expenditure side. If loss means on debit side, that is expenditure side. If profit means that should be recorded under credit side, that is income side. So this one is related to depreciation as well as profit out of sale of assets. Then see, by purchase of medicines. For a nursing home, purchase of medicine will not be a recurring in nature. Why? Because they are dealing with this particular product, right? So they need to give medicines to the patient whenever they visit the nursing home. So they are going to buy these things in a bulk. So they are going to spend more on this particular purchase of machinery. So that becomes capital item. So if there is an adjustment related to this, we need to write down, okay. Then closing balance they have given, that is cash in hand as well as cash at bank. So this one is recorded under asset side, but this one is not recorded under income and expenditure side. Why? Because this one is not an income. So now see the adjustment. Remember, whenever they are giving adjustment means they are recorded twice. If we record twice means then only our answer becomes correct, because they need to be recorded twice. If at all you make a mistakes, if at all you are not going to get tally means just see that whether any adjustment which are given recorded twice or not. Then next see the adjustment. The first adjustment is office expenses outstanding. So this particular expenditure is due but not yet paid. So this one is outstanding. So what? We need to add this particular outstanding to the particular account. See here, they have given the office expense amounting to rupees 70,000. For this we need to add this 10,000. So the total of office expense now becomes 80,000. We need to write down this one under expenditure side. So then they have given subscription which is received in advance. That means what? This particular subscription belonging to future year, the current year 2012 to 13. So this subscription is of 2013 to 14. Whether we need to record? No. We need to deduct this particular amount from the existing subscription amount. See this one. Then see, they have given donation are to be capitalized. So they have given that donation should be capitalized. So this need to be recorded under liability side. Then they have given outstanding subscription. That means this subscription belonging to this particular year. What we need to do? Any item belonging to this particular year need to be added. So 40,000 need to be added to this particular subscription amount, that is 2 lakh. Then stock of medicine as on 31st 2013. That means the total stock of asset, that is a closing value of medicine, 4,000. So we need not find out this particular stock of medicine as they have given. But there is an adjustment. See, opening however it is not there. The purchase of medicine is 24,000, right? So at the time of a business started, there is a 24,000 value of medicine is there. Now closing value is 4,000 means what? Out of 24, now only 4,000 remaining. So remaining 20,000 they have consumed. So they need to write down this amount under debit side, that is expenditure side, that 20,000 of the medicine value is now consumed or used. Then next, they have given depreciate instruments and equipment by 20%. So we need to charge depreciation of 20% on instruments. So value of instrument is 2,40,000, out of which 20% need to be reduced. How? 2,40,000 into 20 by 100. Now the depreciated value is 48,000. So this much amount need to be reduced. So write down only this particular amount on the debit side, that is expenditure side. Then they have asked to depreciate furniture by 10%. So what is the value of a furniture? 1,20,000. So 1,20,000 into 10 by 100. What is the value? 12,000 is the amount need to be reduced from the value of furniture, that is 1,20,000. So write down this one also under expenditure side. So what we need to prepare? Income and expenditure account as well as balance sheet. So let us prepare the problem. So write down income and expenditure account for the year ended 31st March 2013. Write down debit side, credit side, then properly write down the format of the income and expenditure account, that is expenditure account which need to be debited, then amount column, then income column need to be credited, then amount. So the first thing we need to do is write all the receipts which are revenue in nature on the income side. So donation is a capital item, should not be recorded. Then 2 fees received from patient, which is the income. Write down 50,000 by fees received from patient amounting to rupees 50,000. So this one is over now. So next one is, there is a entrance fees. See, next one is entrance fees. Write down that amount, entrance fees, by entrance fees amounting to rupees 40,000. So next, which item they have given? See, after entrance fees there is a subscription. So this one is a revenue in nature. Write down by subscription. So for this particular item they have given the adjustment, so we need to write down those adjustments. So amount of subscription is 2 lakh. So the adjustment says that there is an outstanding subscription of amount 40,000. Add that outstanding 40,000. So now the value is 2,40,000. So there is also advance which is received of 20,000. We need to deduct. So deduct advance of 20,000. So calculate the value of subscription. 2,40,000 minus 20,000. The value is 2,20,000. So the next item, endowment fund. So this one is a liability recorded under liability side. So next, see the benefit, means interest from bank. So this one is also revenue by interest from bank amounting to rupees 4,000. So next item, see miscellaneous receipts. This one also recurring in nature. So write down by miscellaneous receipt amounting to rupees 6,000. So with all the adjustments, the receipt side, that is income side, is over. Now let us see the payment side. So first item of payment is salary. Write down salary is a recurring expenditure to salary amounting to rupees 1 lakh. There is no adjustment related to this one. Then they have given instrument and equipment. So there is an adjustment, that is depreciation. So write down to depreciation of, how much percentage they have said? We need to depreciate 20% instrument, right? Depreciation of 20% on instrument. So here the procedure of how we calculated the amount need to be written. So the amount of instrument and equipment is, see, 2,40,000, right? 2,40,000 into 20% we need to reduce. So out of 2,40,000 into 20 by 100, the amount of depreciation is 48,000. See next, diet expenses, which is recurring. Write down to diet expense amounting to rupees, diet expense amounting to rupees 36,000. So see, the next one is a government security, which is asset, should not be written. Then office expense. So there is a adjustment related to office expense. Office expense amounting to rupees 70,000. So there is a outstanding of, see, outstanding is 10,000. Write down 10,000. We need to add that. So the total of expense becomes 80,000. Then next item is furniture, and they have given the adjustment related to furniture, that is 10% need to be reduced. So write down to depreciation of 10% on furniture. So write down how you calculated that particular amount. Write down how. The amount of furniture 1,20,000, upon that 10%, what is the value? 12,000, right? 12,000. So now we have charged depreciation. So next, see purchase of medicine. So we need to find out what they have given, the closing stock of medicine, that is, see, 4,000 is a closing stock. They have given the purchase of medicine. Now what is the amount consumed? So to consumed medicine, that is out of 24,000 minus closing stock. This one is the closing stock. In adjustment it is given. So remaining is now only 20,000. So next is regarding the closing balance of cash in and cash at bank. So it should not be recorded. Now see whether all the adjustment written in income and expenditure, office expenses already written, subscription this one deducted, this one need to be written on balance sheet side, outstanding subscription written, stock of medicine that also written, depreciation done. Now see the debit side total. The debit side total is 50,000 plus 40,000 plus 2,20,000 plus 4,000 plus 6,000. So the total of income side is 3,20,000. So I'll write down in this here 3,20,000. Now see what is the total of expenditure side. So 1 lakh plus 48,000 plus 36,000 plus 80,000 plus 12,000 plus 20,000. So 2,96,000 is the in expenditure side. So income side is more, expenditure side is less. So what is the result? Surplus. So where we need to write down on the debit side, to surplus. So find out the difference. 2,96,000 minus 3,20,000. 24,000 is the surplus. So this one is the surplus. Okay. This need to be recorded under liability side of the balance sheet. If there is a capital fund, we need to add to the capital fund. Here there is no capital fund. Why? Because this one is a newly started firm and there is no opening balance sheet. Okay. Now we are going to write down we are going to prepare balance sheet. So write down the format balance sheet of, which is that company name, Arpita Nursing Home. Arpita Nursing Home for the year 31st/3/2013. Format, left side is a liability side, LL. Remember in this manner. So next is the amount column, then asset side, right hand side, asset side. Okay. Now we are going to see or write down all the assets and all the liabilities. See here. First see in receipts and payment side. Why? Because you have given with this particular problem now. So here salary is not considered as an asset. Instruments and equipment is considered as an asset, right? So write down this on the asset side, that is instrument and equipment, and there is an adjustment related to it, right? So what is the value of instrument and equipment? 2,40,000. So there is a depreciation. So deduct that depreciation amount because that value need to be reduced out of this value. So what is the value we have obtained? See here it is there. So where it is? Depreciation on instrument. So what is the value? 48,000. Deduct that. 48,000. So what is the amount? Out of 2,40,000 we need to deduct 48,000. So the value of the instrument is 1,92,000. This one is the reduced value of instrument. So next see one item is over now. Direct expense is not asset. Government security is asset. Write down, that is 20 lakh. Yeah. Government security that is 20 lakh. Okay, next office expense, no. Furniture, yeah, write down furniture. So there is a depreciation, right? 1,20,000 is the value of this one. Depreciation is of 12,000. So find out the difference. 1,20,000 minus 12,000. So difference is 1,08,000. This one is the reduced value of furniture. So next see under payment side, purchase of medicine. So where they have given the closing stock of medicine. So we need to write down the closing stock which they have given under adjustment. Write down closing stock of medicine. That is what? 4,000. So then next is they have given the closing balance. Write down both cash in hand as well as cash at bank. By, see, sorry, not to write by, okay. Cash in hand 10,000, cash at bank 1 lakh. So see first whether any of the asset is remained or not. So office expense outstanding. So outstanding expense as well as prepaid income, where it need to be recorded under liability side. So leave that. Subscription, yeah, there is a outstanding subscription. This one of current year, write down. Outstanding subscription. Current year subscription will be treated as an asset. What is this? What is that amount? 40,000. Okay. Then stock we have written, depreciation is done. Now let us see the liability side. For that, see receipt side. Donation is there, write down. What is the amount of donation? It is 4 lakh. So next, what is the item? Fees from patient? No. Entrance fees? No. Subscription? No. Endowment fund is there, write down. Endowment fund. What is the amount of the endowment fund? 20 lakh. Then next, see. Interest from bank, no need to write. Miscellaneous receipt, no need to write. Then what is remaining? The surplus we have received. We have calculated out of income and expenditure account. That is, here it is, see. Write down 24,000 surplus. Then anything is remaining? Yes, outstanding expense is remaining. Write down outstanding expense. What is the amount? 10,000. And there is a prepaid income with 20,000. Write down prepaid income. What is the amount? 20,000. See whether anything else is remaining. No. Now let us calculate 1,92,000, the asset side total. Okay, 1,92,000. Then 20 lakh. 20 lakh. Then 1,08,000. Then 4,000, then 10,000, 1 lakh, then 40,000. So the total is the total of asset side. Okay, 24 lakh 54,000. So I'll write down here 24 lakh 54,000. We need to see whether the liability side is getting same total or not. So 4 lakh plus 20 lakh plus 24,000 plus 10,000 plus 20,000. Yes, we are getting the same total, 24 lakh 54,000. So now we can say that our problem is perfectly correct. Hope you are having no doubts in this problem. If you have any doubt, you can ask me. Please do ask. If you have any problem, so I'll help you. Thank you.